Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of Dark Souls Remastered, the Battle Sorcerer run. Going in with what I have received via the comments, we are going to be a spear user. We're gonna be a spear boy, which is fun for me because I love spears. Many of the comments actually share the same sentiment that I have, which is you don't see spears in the games often, which to me is sad. So yeah, with me, you're gonna see them. What's up? Anyway, we're gonna move on. I'm going to do... What do I want to do next? I could go to that place, but I could also go to that other place. Which place do I want to go to? What I certainly want to do is have... Yeah, I want to have 10 humanity, because then I will have 210 item discovery, which will help me. It will help me help you. I don't know how to help you, to be honest. I'm just saying stuff. We're also going to do this, because this guy has a pretty decent chance at dropping a... Oh, hey, one shot. Pretty decent chance of dropping a rapier. I don't give a shit about that. I want a Titanite shard. You son of a bitch. Justice. Don't be a bitch. Seriously, stop being a douche. Just die. That works. I thought you said they had a pretty good chance of dropping Titanite shards. I'm allowed to be wrong. I mean, it's like a decent chance. Like, they can drop it. Come here. Come here. Come on. Bounce off me. Gonna just backstab fish because I'm being lazy as hell. And... Oh, we need to upgrade this thing. That's what we need to make a priority. Well, that's probably why I was going for Titanite shards. You see me up my volume a little bit. There we go. See, at the moment, this weapon's incredibly weak. But we shall change that, my dudes and dudettes. Sorry if backstab fishing is not the most fun thing to watch. It is just so fucking effective. Boom! Nothing. Wow! I upped my, stuff for like no reason. But that's okay. For now. One thing I do want to show you at the moment, you see right hand 1. That is where our spear... Really? Yeah, that's where our spear is. And it's at 101. And you're going to see the difference that upgrading can do. Depending on how many times we can upgrade. So let's go visit our boy Andre. And I think we might as well just finish down here with him.
Need anything?
Yeah, I actually do need something forged. Reinforce. Go down to... Ooh, we could do this. Nah. What are you? Oh, you're technically a dex weapon too. That's cool. But yeah, we're going to go 1. We could probably get it to a +3. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we need 2 Titanite shards to get to the next level. Andre Dupont. I'm trying to show people the stats. So if we went from 101 to 133. That's pretty damn good. Do I want to do this next? Yeah, let's go through the forest. I like the forest. Plus, we can get a shield I really want. This is what's called a Titanite demon. They are interesting. Ah, fuck you! In the worst of ways! So I don't usually get hit there, but I did. Wow, and he almost smacked me with lightning. That one's not horrifically hard to beat as a sorcerer, but it can always go awry. And I just don't feel like fighting it right now. Plus, that one has a pretty good field, like battlefield. So I want to save it because if I remember right, it could be a rumor, but I think it might be true. I've heard that every time you kill a Titanite demon, all of the others get stronger. So some of them just have really difficult like locations you're fighting them in. So I'd like to keep that one there. You know, don't strengthen the harder terrain ones. Well, we can do that, yeah. So we're going to do some switchbacks here. We are going to have... I think I actually want to change my weapon for a minute. How are you? You're okay. Yeah, we're going to use this real quick because there is a... what are they called again? A crystal lizard. And the spear is not amazing if I remember right. You can always respawn these things by simply logging out. But I don't really feel like doing that, to be honest. So please just die. So you just want a weapon that'll slap down pretty nicely. Wow, thanks for living. Just Twinkling Titanite. I'm actually having worse luck with drops right now with all this humanity than I was with out the humanity. So I'm a little sad. Now you see here you can take 2 ramps. I recommend you take the left one because what oh fuck, they go to the same place. Technically. In the end game, I should say. But right here you can come up and just be like, hey, what's up? I like to roll because it's fun. I get leather armor, but more importantly, get the longbow and some feather arrows. And then I'm going to come back over here because that's the shortest drop, and then turn around, or keep going in the reverse direction. Because I want that. I want that. However, do be careful, because this big boy is trying to be a dick! And he succeeded on being a dick. Can you just lock on, please? I don't really feel like doing the short cast or the long cast. So we're just gonna... Are you seriously just gonna block everything? This is another... excuse my voice. This is another Black Knight. But this one is wielding the ever popular halberd. This is what I've witnessed to be like the most popular weapon for speedrunners. I've never really looked into why. It probably just has really good damage and decently easy to come by stats. So what they'll do is they will speed their way to this guy and kill him. What I see most commonly is they'll actually go down to him, kick him off the cliff, and Black Knights auto-grant their drops to you upon death. So maybe we can actually kill him like a gentleman. Yep. Blue Titanite chunk. So we're not getting his weapon. We're having really bad luck with drops, ladies and gentlemen. But that's okay, because I didn't want his halberd anyways. That is more of a strength build. I think he had to like 25 or 30. I want the Grass Crest shield. Scratch my ear. Hopefully you didn't hear anything. I'm going to equip it. Assuming I can. Yes. So you'll see it does not have 100% physical resistance, but it does have this cool little aura about us. I'm not going to use it, but right here is a bonfire, which is useful if you need to do scale farming, because there's an elevator that can take you to the Valley of the Drakes, in which you can farm Drake scales, or dragon scales, which are used to upgrade dragon weapons, such as the Drake sword we got. By the way, can we use that yet? Because I do want to show off the thing. Yes, we can. Two-handed, at least. But yeah, there's an elevator there, so you could use that as like a great farming area. You could go this way to do Havel. You could do the Hydra, but we're going to do all that a little later. I am aiming for what I would like to argue to be the most beautiful boss in this game. Not going to say thing, because Guinevere exists. But it is the most beautiful boss, I believe, in the game. And I don't mean like it looks cool. I just mean it's beautiful. It flat out just looks great. In a beautiful sense. By the way, here's what this does. If you use the strong attack with it, that looks really good in Remastered, actually. Speaking of Remastered, I have been watching some videos on the Remaster about issues. Apparently there's a lot of glitch bugs. We already saw one where that Black Knight fell through the world. That was a benefit. However, I've seen some bugs that are not great. Things that could lock us out of the game or just generally make us not enjoy our time in the game. If that does happen and becomes an issue, what I will do is simply restart the game in the Prepare to Die edition and meet you back where we are. So you see this little... Oh, fuck you, man. See, can we do this too? Nice! This drains its durability a fuckload, by the way. But you see this right here? That's one of those tree boys. So we're going to do this. And you see the amount of damage this does? It's pretty darn good. And it's a one-handed weapon, technically. We don't have the strength to one-hand it. We need, like... Let me see, where am I? 3 more strength to do that. But, you know, we're going to be adults, and we're going to use the dex build that I said we are. We'll get that in a minute. Right here to your left is an item, and it's also a place you can drop off onto that little guy down there, which would actually be a shortcut to that item. Not going to do the shortcut, though, because I simply want to show you. Like I said, this is the intended playthrough. I should probably put that in the title. So here's where you want to go, but... This is Sparta! Yeah. Fake walls, ladies and gents. Fake walls. Just like fake news. What? I'm just kidding. Get 1 level out of this. So, you see, if we up our strength, our weapon, which is our spear, will go up to 34. If we do dexterity, it'll go up to 36. So I'm going to do that. And we are going to be using our melee a good bit. Like I said, we are a battle sorcerer. We're not just some guy that has a weapon but primarily does spells. Locked by some contraption. When we're rich, we'll come back to that. But until we're rich, I ain't wasting my time. I'm going to two-hand this because the first time you come here, you can ninja this. Do not go through the fog wall right away. And do not grab that item right away. These guys are dicks. Simply do this. And if you do it this way, you can kill them 1 at a time, which is so much better. I'll be honest with you, this engine is not built for mass encounters. It excels in one-on-one combat. That's why I'd argue the best fight in the game, which is against the Great Knight Artorias, is a one-on-one fight. And that's why I think when people bitch and moaned about the mass combats in Dark Souls 2, is because they weren't used to the fact that in Dark Souls 2 it actually has an engine that allows for pretty decent mass combat. Dark Souls 1 does not, and I think the people that hated Dark Souls 2 are the ones that did not adapt to the changes of the game. So I'm gonna come here to the left, kill this bad guy, and do that. I do need more endurance because that'll let me attack more often. If you come to the left, you can find this guy. I'm gonna do a running thing and do that. Damn, he didn't die. So this is like a 2-headed snake lizard. On this dead body is a partisan. I can't remember. Is it a strength based? No. It's possibly a better spear. Oh, it also has regular. Wow, that's actually interesting. Oh my goodness, it has a swing. I've never used a partisan. I've always used this. So we only have thrust with this, which good and bad. You know, for hallways, it's amazing. As we witnessed with those hollows. There's another bad guy right there. We're just going to shoot him out of the sky. Or off the tree. Can I target him, please? Please? Maybe I can hit him? Yes! I did like nothing. So we did that. That's good. Who's calling me? Someone from California, so it's just a wrong number. Because, I mean, I used to live in California, but still, trust me. It's got the first 3 of my cell phone, and that's how I know it's wrong, because I just get wrong number codes. Oh, wow. What have I told you guys? Do not roll away, directly away from enemies. It usually does not end well. Gonna do this. I do not have a great build to fight these guys, by the way. But I do have a rock, which is great. Oh, wow. That actually did decent damage. See how that worked. Oh, yeah, you're here, huh? See what damage I can get done to him. Crumbs, I did it again! Shit balls! God damn it. So this is a downfall of Spear. It does not do well against these guys. Right off the bat, I'm going to use a Humanity. Wow, I don't have much. Because I'm going to just reverse hollow right away. Because there is a, what do you call it? A summon you can do. And I want to do the summon because it's basically a side quest for a character in which you have to summon this person twice. At least I think you have to summon this person twice. Downfall. These things are now aware of us. Or they're going to be the moment we walk past them. Make short work of them if you can. Oh. Okay. Alright. I usually have worse luck with them. And no, you cannot backstab these tree folk. Walking trees, brambles. I don't know what they're called. I'd never bought the guide, and that's really the only place you get official names for enemies in Dark Souls. What we're going to do is not deal with all the stone giants, because they're a bag of dicks, and I don't need them. They can drop their armor. I don't need their armor. So, what I'm going to do is take care of this guy. I'm not going to get greedy this time. I'm just going to hit him once, and then walk away. Oh, Crumbleopicus Batman, I have not gotten my souls back yet, so I have to be super careful. He will suddenly lunge at you. Oh, don't fucking put your shield up, you dick. Come on, put it down, put it down. Put it down. I could have used a short one. That's fine. We gotta be careful, though, because if I die now, I don't get my souls back. More so, I don't get my humanity back, which would be 10. I need that 10. I really do. Mine. So this time, we're gonna be careful. We're gonna do this. Oh, yeah, hit him with a shield down. That is a bitch. So yeah, the heavy one does a ton more damage. Oh, we didn't get a critical. You can do more damage to hit people while they're in the middle of an attack. Don't know if it works with spells or not, or it could have just been not the right time. I don't actually know. Cha! Wow, same damage as an individual soul spear. Interesting. You know, I'll go do a quick... Oh god, I thought that was a thing I had to fight, but it's not. Very good. A lizard moving around. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to ignore that shiny for the time being. Oh no, how do I ever get past this? Get the fuck out of my way, you stupid... God, you have 5 HP. I was trying to make it thematic, but nope. This tree just has a feck load of HP. Get out of my face. The thing is, you're like, oh, 180. I thought it was only be 100. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. Might not be using spears. I forgot how hard they can be to use. Also, I've never used maces or axes, so... We're not too far gone in stat allocation yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Probably will still end up using spears. So, fret not. We got a bloom thing that basically makes your stamina regen faster, so it does what my spear is already doing. See, the stamina goes up at a pretty decent rate. If you want to see the difference, 1, 2, 1, 1,000, 2, and that. 1, 1,000, 2. Yep, see, it's a bit faster. If you're thinking of music, it might be like 1 and 2 and. The without was 1 and 2 and, while the with was 1 and 2 e. You know, so it was like a quarter beat faster. We're gonna get molested here. Well, we're gonna get attacked. I don't think we're gonna actually get molested. Woo! Oh, he tried to molest us, though. Boy, you put that tongue away, I'll tell you what. Hotsa! Hotsa! Two-handed. Two-handed. Huh! Oh, shit. Physics. Or lack there. Who are you? Go away. I didn't realize we'd killed 4 or 3 already at that point. Soul of a proud knight. Don't go that way, because that boy will stand the fuck up, and we don't need that kind of stuff right now. Gonna actually ignore him. We're gonna be doing some bobbing and weaving, because I don't feel like fighting them, because they're kind of hard with our current setup. I think he actually wakes up when we go up here, so we're just gonna keep on swimming, boys and girls and guys and gals. Ba, 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 ba. Moving on up. This one's gonna come alive too. We're gonna ignore you. We're gonna grab this and then say, fuck me in the face. Just like that. What up, my boy? The one that is hiding should stand up at this point. Ooh, that's what I do like about the spears. The fucking stabbing enemies through enemies. It's lovely. Also, you know how we went into Blighttown earlier to get this snazzy ass hat? Farm these guys. They will give you the things you need. The poison, do I have the good stuff? So this one stops bleeding, this one stops poison, and we don't have the good one, which would be purple, but also would have, white flowers on it. I could go use the... But yeah, this is a great place to farm them, and that's how you get rid of toxic and what have you. Oh gosh, that's right. I was gonna use the bonfire, but I don't want to spawn all those things again. That item stuffs that we're skipping. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Where is it? There. That is the Elite Knight set. Pretty damn good set if you are doing a melee build and do not mind fat rolling. I don't need it. I don't want it. I just need to uncover these bushes to summon the Witch Patrice. And while she's summoning in, let's look at our brand new ring. I didn't get the ring earlier in the game. Hold on, guys. Oh, that was a quick sneeze. This is the Wolf Ring. One of 4 rings of the Knights of Gwyn. One of the special rings granted the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Wolf Ring belongs to Artorias the Abyss Walker. Artorias has an unbendable will of steel and was unmatched with a great sword. This boosts your poise. So let's see. Poise. Toggle status. So you see it'll give us 40 poise. And what poise is I can take a hit and not get staggered backwards. So I can basically just eat a hit while continuing my fluid motion. Patrice, use the stairs. Use the stairs! Thank you. My goal here is to do this fight without the HUD on because I want to get some pretty pictures. So how do I turn the HUD off again? Is it this? No, it is... Okay. Let's hope I can do this. Don't worry, Patrice will do the fighting for us. Even though a sorcerer and a hunter are actually arguably the best characters for this in the first place, I think I just switched to my strong. And this, ladies and gentlemen, most beautiful. Nice shot, Patrice. The most beautiful boss in the game. Can you just... Oh, HUD's off, right. Ooh, we hit it. So I don't even... Oh, shit, I don't even know what its health is. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Moonlight Butterfly. Since I was... Oh, gosh. That's the one I... Oh, I dodged it. Patrice has already killed the Moonlight Butterfly, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Patrice. Well... And that's how you make that the biggest cakewalk of a boss fight of all time. I hope we got a pretty picture. We'll find out in editing, and you'll find out as a thumbnail. I'm not going to do that anymore. That was bad. So what you want to do is climb on up. Oh, yeah, we got a thing. We got a thing. Oh. Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. Soul of the Soul of the mystical Moonlight Butterfly, which flitters in the dark root garden. Special beings have special souls. The butterfly's soul is a creation of Seath the Scaleless, used to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. We want that soul for a weapon. Because I said so. It is a very cool weapon. It is the first boss weapon I ever created in Dark Souls. I love that it's a spear, and it is pretty much there for magic users. That, looks like it might be related to Andre. Watchtower Basement Key. Divine Ember. Homeward Bone. Okay. Speaking of Homeward Bone, let's equip one of you. And get the fuck out of here. And what this will do is take us back to the last bonfire we used, which was the Dark Root Gardens one. Did I just hear my doorbell? I think so. I don't answer my doorbell, by the way. Ever. Unless I'm, like, expecting a delivery. Like pizza or something. But I'll also often, like, when I order pizza from, like, Papa John's or something, you know how you can write notes to your people making your food? I will write that I'm deaf. Like, I'll type in deaf, need you to call or text, and I will come up. And so I tell them that I'm deaf, and when they come in, they just smile. Then they come to my door, they just smile, and, hey, that's the blue and purple moss that we needed. That'll help us cure toxic. So, yeah, you tell them that I'm deaf. They just smile at you. They don't talk to you. They just kind of show you the stuff. That, like, they show you the receipt and what have you and what you owe them. It's kind of great that, you know. Is it insulting to deaf people? I've been told it is. I don't personally find it insulting, but I'm also not deaf, so if you're deaf and you're listening... Oh, the jokes continue. Sorry, Dark Souls, dark humor, it makes sense. Yeah. That's what I do. And that's part of my story of not ever opening the door. We did get an Ember. Divine Ember. Ember required for weapon ascension. Divine Embers are property of the church and intended for divine blacksmiths. Blah. Ascends a +5 standard weapon to divine weapons. Divine weapons are for the undead hunting, used against undead and the pawns of necromancers. Basically what that means is there are, well, necromancers in this game. And they will resurrect skeletons that you kill, which is annoying. If you kill things with a divine weapon, you will not do that. It's quite nice. I'm half wishing I'd gone my divine route. But this man, he is in the undead parish, which is a church.
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that.
You know what, Andre? I trust you.
Well, thanks for that.
Of course.
You've made a fine decision.
I know I have.
You soon shall see.
I actually won't. I'm not going to make a divine weapon. I find them kind of useless. I mean, they're useful, but only in, like, one area of the game. Should probably repair this. And all of our... The fact that they didn't put a repair all button in this game is kind of sad. The Crest of Artorias. This crest opens a door of the Dark Root Garden sealed by ancient magics. That is what we need to open that shiny gate we saw earlier. Is there a different weapon I wouldn't mind using? I've never used a war pick. What are you? You're a hammer. You are a strength weapon, though. I did say I would use a dex one. Oh, well.
Get yourself killed.
I mean, I could use 2 weapons, you know. I'm allowed to do that. I could build up... What else do I have? I know I have the Uchi Katana, but I hate that. Yeah, I'm good for now. Let's see, though. Let's make this our home. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? This is a great time to call it. So, we have downed the Moonlight Butterfly. I do hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, have a great day.